Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Zilliqa. So ZIL is one of those coins we take a lot of looks at because it has massive potential. We talk about it quite a bit on this channel. If you guys don't know or haven't subscribed already, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Zilliqa in the last week alone has done a 10% increase, and that is a massive increase for a lot of Zilliqa holders. We saw this massive spike from about 21 cents May 6th all the way up to about 25 cents May 6th. So it was just a massive spike in the matter of a couple hours. I do think we will continue to see these kind of spikes take place with how big, Zilliqa is in the future holds. If we take a look, we also saw it go from 25 cents May 10th all the way down to about 19.62, and then it fully recovered very quickly around this 21 to 22 cent range. So I do think, stabilizing at this 21, 22 cent range is just fine. I think we will actually make our way back to that 25 cents in no time. But without going too much into the price analysis, I do want to say, guys, we will be doing price predictions for May, June, and 2021 at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But before we do that, let's jump into what Zilliqa is and what has come recently. There's a lot of new tweets and articles to jump into, so we'll do that in just a second. If you guys don't know, Zilliqa is a cryptocurrency that aims to use sharding to solve the scalability issues facing many blockchains. Sharding is the process of dividing the mining network into smaller pieces or shards that process transactions in parallel. So that is a massive ordeal that Zilliqa is getting themselves into. If we take a look at some of these tweets, we can actually see a lot more information on that. I will say, guys, first off, thank you guys so much for the awesome support to 75K subscribers. Today in every video, we will be talking about this. So if you guys have watched the previous video, sorry about that in advance. But it seems like it was yesterday where we were having our first stream. So take advantage of this merchandise sale. 75K subs is 15% off on anything at this store. Also viewable under recent YouTube videos. So obviously my merchandise store, it is going to be off 15% for you guys. I think it's going to last for about a week. So make sure to take advantage. If you plan on getting anything, get it in this week. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate the 75K subs. Probably for 100K, we will be doing a pretty good sized, giveaway. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and obviously subscribe so you can be a part of it. Next on, we have the Zilliqa Mainnet V8 is shipped together with Scylla V 0.10.0. So that is awesome to see these notable features, obviously including origin, which denotes the source of a transaction, reading of states from another contract via remote state read, and then obviously library function required by upcoming bridge. So this is more developer notes. Realistically, a lot of you guys probably don't know too much about developer notes, and that's perfectly fine. Basically, this realistically means that the mainnet V8 is shipped together with Scylla, and we're seeing good notable features included alongside it. So that is obviously going to be seen as a good thing. As we go to the next one, we have upgraded Zilliqa with a brand new V8 engine. Obviously, they talk about what this includes. Obviously, we went over the features, but now we're seeing in this upgrade, we have implemented zip 14, zip 15, and zip 18. Block time can now be as fast as 29 seconds with finality, down from the previous 42 seconds. Minimum payment TXN cost now increases to 0.1 ZIL. This means more burn. Obviously, this is very good. We continue to see co-founder and senior VP security and platform engineering at Zilliqa do very well, obviously talking about all the big things that have been taking place. So if you guys aren't following him, I definitely suggest following him. I thought I was following him, but I definitely suggest following him as he talks about Zilliqa quite a lot. Obviously, he's the co-founder and senior VP, so he's going to talk about Zilliqa, and it's going to be great for you guys to really get all that background information as well. So jumping into our next one, we see Red Chili's Labs. So imagine your game prediction transactions get settled within 29 seconds. So at zilchill.com, basically kind of giving you guys a brief look at, mine's time. It says 28 seconds. So that's very fast. Obviously, seeing it under 29 seconds is great. And we actually see Zilliqa network upgrade has been completed and the enter block time has come down to less than 29 seconds. That's a big deal. A lot of people are talking about, obviously, the speed. So this is the president at Zilliqa. Obviously, we'll be following him as well. I cannot believe I'm not following the VP and president of Zilliqa, considering how long I've been following Zilliqa as a whole, so that's pretty shocking. But make sure to follow them. Don't make the same mistake I did. I do look up Zilliqa quite a bit and talk about Zilliqa quite a bit, and there's so much potential behind what they're doing. If we go on a little bit farther, we can see that Zilliqa Google searches show a spike in interest in the project. So obviously this is very new. It's talking about reading time 2 minutes. So we'll just do a brief overview of what happened here. This just came out today, talking about Zilliqa stats on Google Trend, obviously being one of those very new and really researched topics and trend searches. So we see interest in the Zilliqa ecosystem, a multi-network ecosystem, and then they talk about the latest development on Zilliqa network. So a lot of people obviously seeing the latest development and hoping to jump in at this kind of discounted rate. If we take a look at Zilliqa, during this upgrade time, we knew this was coming. A lot of news took place. So we saw it go to 25, to about 25 cents here. In between, it was probably 22, 23 cents. But for the most part, 25 cents was our price, our current valued price with this big update. And then we saw it drop all the way down to 19 cents. A lot of people looking to take advantage of dips, and that is exactly what we're seeing now. That's why it's continuing to trend on Google. A lot of people looking into the mainnet upgrade, as well as this massive price decrease at 21.5 instead of maybe that 25-cent price, and they're trying to take advantage of the dip. And I think it's a great opportunity for a lot of people to invest at a good entry point, still at a very, very good entry point around that 21-cent mark. But let's jump straight back into the next one. So the new update will enable Zilliqa to have a higher transaction throughput than this, and they talk about this, how it's just madness. And if we go to the actual graphic here, you guys can probably read most of it. Maybe the left side you can't read fully. So the top one says circulating total supply, mainnet launched, consensus mechanism, transaction throughput, smart contract support, smart contract language, and then transaction finality. Obviously, Zilliqa kind of competing with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tezos, and Cardano in a very, very big way here. If you guys want to look more into this, you definitely can do so. I'll give it a quick like, and you guys can jump into that. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's going to be very easy. Just jump into the description of this video, follow me on Twitter, and then go to my likes. You should be able to find this exact article and take advantage of this research. So let's jump into the next one. Obviously, this is going to bring us to Zilliqa.com. There's going to be a little bit of information that we can take a look at on Zilliqa.com to really get a brief understanding of what Zilliqa is. So it starts with, obviously, as Zilliqa, we leverage our silicon smooth, speedy, and cost-efficient blockchain platform to catalyst and transform digital infrastructure across all global communities and industries. And, it talks a lot about the research brought to life, mainnet live since early 2019, sharding in practice, eco-friendly dual mining, blossoming ecosystem, and safe by design smart contract language. So there is a lot to actually cover here in the on the website itself. I won't go into too much details here because we do talk about the website pretty much every episode, usually jumping into what it does and what the real-world use cases are, as well as the utility behind the coin. I'll just say, guys, there is a lot of useful things to take a look at here, and I would definitely go to Zilliqa.com, do your own research. Make sure you can go over the staking exchanges, wallets, widgets, and merch store as well, just to really get a brief overview of what Zilliqa all offers. And I will say, guys, this is not financial advice, so always do your own research, and by doing so, you can jump to Zilliqa.com and really do your own research very, very, very quickly. So let's just jump back to the price chart now, give it a quick refresh, see where we're currently at. We are still at that 21-cent range, about a 2.87% decrease in the last 24 hours. So we are seeing almost below 21 cents now. If we could break below 21 cents, you are going to be looking at a very, very good price point to invest in, a very good entry point, as I think Zilliqa is still fairly undervalued at $2.4 billion market cap and that $182.6 million volume in the last 24 hours. Just a low volume, really. I think Zilliqa deserves much, much more, and I think we'll actually get that attention. The more we have, these meme coins dumping, the more people that are losing money on these meme coins, unfortunately, are going to learn a valuable lesson that you don't always win when gambling. So eventually, those people will probably take out of these meme coins, and we'll see Zilliqa and VeChain and Theta and all those coins that have very, very reasonable, very long-term futures and potential start to do very, very well. So let's talk about Zilliqa in the next couple months. So we have May, June, and 2021, obviously being where we usually predict. By the end of May, I do suspect Zilliqa will easily reach past its previous all-time high. If we take a look at the all-time, we can actually see that, let's see here, 25.63 cents was our previous all-time high, May 5th, 8 p.m. I do think we'll reach past that, easily pushing around 26 cents. It's definitely a price that I could see us pushing past. So, like I said, 26 cents is our price target for the end of May. I know that is a very reasonable, conservative price prediction. Do remember, guys, Zilliqa just had a huge major update, and also with this, with this slowdown, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a stabilization around 25 cents, and I think we'll end up above 26 cents by the end of May, which is a great opportunity for Zilliqa to continue pushing. Do remember as well, these are very conservative, realistic price predictions, so they're always going to be a little bit on the lower side. Hopefully, as we move on to June, I think June could be a good month for Zilliqa altogether. I think 35 cents should be our price target at least by the end of June. I think it's very, very possible that we see a 35 to 40 cent Zilliqa by the end of June. Going into the end of 2021, I do think we'll continue to do very, very well. Zilliqa obviously having some downfalls. I think it will have, a couple different times where we'll see some massive dips. Like you see here, we saw it go from it won't be exact, but about 22 cents all the way down to 14 cents, a massive dip. And then we saw a great recovery from 14 to that 25.63. I do think we'll continue to see that kind of action take place throughout Zilliqa's longevity here, but I do think for the most part Zilliqa is a great coin, and we have a chance at reaching $1. And I think 90 cents to $1 is going to be my price range and price target for Zilliqa by the end of the year. That is going to be my conservative price predictions. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with my price predictions. And like I said, guys, before, thank you guys so much for the awesome support. You guys have been amazing through this all. The fact that we have 75K subscribers already, it's been amazing. It's been a lot of fun. So thank you, and take advantage of that 15% off on the store. So thank you. I'll see you all in the next one.